Greetings from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking, AV8Nate here. Welcome aboard another video. Today we have got takeoff and landing practice, pattern work here at Galesburg Municipal Airport. I'm checking out these new Method 7 sunglasses, and it's a beautiful day to fly. Let's go for a ride.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk November 6905 Sierra Papa taxiing runway 10 via taxiway Alpha Bravo, Galesburg traffic.
Okay, we are all set. Engines are running. Systems are good. Check the weather.
Galesburg Municipal Airport. Weather, wind, 080 at 12.
All right, so it was 060 a minute ago. Now it's 080 at 12, so it's all favoring runway 10. I'm going to go ahead and put in the wind direction just so I have it here. That is 080, so I can kind of see where the wind's coming from. We are ready to rock.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989er Sierra Papa taxiing runway 10 via Alpha Bravo, Galesburg.
All right, and while we're taxiing here, I'm just checking a couple things out. I'll tell you guys a quick story when we get out there on the taxiway. It's a fun little tale. All right, taxiway looks clear. We are making a right. So I came out here to fly on Sunday, and I rented this airplane, and it started up great, and the day was beautiful, and I had all the cameras going, and I was all in AV8Nate mode and all this. I just couldn't get the plane moving from the parked position. It wouldn't go, and so I shut it down and wrote up a report on how it wasn't working right, and the parking brake was on the airplane. You should check it, but here they usually tie the airplanes down and don't engage the parking brake, and I missed it. I completely missed it. So today I checked the parking brake, and it's off, of course, so we're good to go. Anyway, just a fun story, a little embarrassing, but it's okay to learn from your mistakes. All right, we're on taxiway Bravo now, and we're headed toward the departure end of runway 10. All right, we're gonna spin this around on this tiny little taxiway right here. We're gonna not get too close to the edge there though. All right, cool. So we're turned around. We're going to be RPM 1000, and we're just going to idle here and get our engine run-up checklist out. Engine run-up, seatbelt good, seat back good, doors closed and locked there. Locked, I'll get the window in a second. Flight controls free and correct. Free and correct. Flight controls free and correct. Fuel quantity checks out. I got 13 left, 17 right. That's almost exactly right. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Our mixture is rich. Fuel selector is both.
Galesburg traffic, helicopter 140 Sierra Foxtrot, clear the runway and parking.
All right, our trim rather set for takeoff. We're gonna throttle up and check the magnetos. Throttle's coming up. Brakes are holding at 1500 RPM. That's 16. Need 1800 RPM. There we go. Let's drop the magnetos to the left one. Again for the right mag. Back to both. Ammeter is good. Our battery is charging. Annunciator panel looks clear. We're going idle for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3 on idle and back to 1000 RPM. That's the engine run-up checklist. Autopilot is off. There is, oh, this is electric trim, huh? How about that? All right. 74 knots is our climb out VY, and we'll rotate at 55. We'll turn left here and head back to the runway. All right, runway 10. I haven't done runway 10 in a while, but this is where the wind is, so that's what we're doing. Let's get one more quick listen to the weather before we call for departure.
Galesburg Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1642. Zulu weather. Wind 080 at 11. Gusts 14.
Okay, cool. Still good. We're gonna go land on taxi off, nav on, and strobe on. We don't really need the nav actually because the sun's up.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989er Sierra Papa departing runway 10. Will be in the pattern left, closed traffic, Galesburg.
All right, takeoff number 1 in a while here. All right, we are runway 10, and we're gonna verify that. 10 on the paint. We got 10 on the compass. I got 10 right here, ready to rock. Power is coming in, feet are off the brakes. Right rudder is coming in. Power is set. Gauges are green. We got good power. 55. Rotate. Oh, buddy. 700 feet. All right, we'll start a crosswind turn.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa left downwind runway 10 Galesburg.
All right. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, cool. We're a little high. Let's get ourselves down. Pattern altitude. All right, gas is on both though. Power is set. Undercarriage, good. Mix, right. Seatbelts, lights, all that's good. Gumps is complete. All right, we are a beam. Numbers and at pattern altitude, so we're gonna pull our power down. 1500 RPM, and we'll introduce 10 degrees of flaps. Aim for 85 knots here.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa left base runway 10 Galesburg.
Roll the wings level. Final looks clear.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa final runway 10 Galesburg.
We're just going to do a long roll out. Exit here on Gulf. We'll clean up and taxi back.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa clear runway 10, taxiing runway 10 on Bravo, Galesburg.
All right, we'll lean it for the ground out here. But that was good. Land off, strobe off. Flaps are up. Taxiway's clear. Man, my hand is all cramped up from squeezing the yoke. I have the death grip on it. It's good. Unfortunately, it's been months since I've flown an airplane, and I feel it. I feel the rust, but it's coming off. Felt really good. Once I got the plane under control, the takeoff was a little.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa crossing runway 213 at Bravo, Galesburg.
And we want to cross the runway in a hurry because there's no reason to hang out here. Taxiway's good. Gonna follow this boy to the runway here. Now the FAA rule is that you have to do 3 landings during the day if you want to carry passengers within 90 days. Those landings don't have to be full stop taxi backs like I'm doing here, but this whole process is a little slower going this way than it would be if I was more comfortable with the airplane and just doing touch and goes. The point is not to rush it. I want to feel good about it. Let me look at my pattern. Let's see what this looks like. Oh boy, it looks terrible. Yeah. I mean, terrible is an exaggeration. It doesn't look terrible, but it also doesn't look great. Close my window. Rich the mix. Tanks are both. Flaps are up. I'll let him get up and out. He didn't really say where he was going, so I just assume he's leaving.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa departing runway 10 left, closed traffic in the pattern, Galesburg.
We got land on, taxi off, strobe on, and here we go. Let's see if we can get a smoother departure this time. 0, 10. All right, here we go. Right rudder's coming in, power's coming in. Yep, power is set. Gauges are green. 55, gently rotate. Still getting some wind action, but I'm liking the speed a lot better this time. There's 500 feet. There's 700 feet. We'll start our crosswind turn. Pattern altitude, reduce our power.
Galesburg traffic, so 989 Sierra Papa left downwind, runway 10 Galesburg.
Still squeezing the shit out of this yoke though. Alright, there we go. That's a much nicer setup. Speed is good. Altitude's way better this time. Airport environment looking good. We can gumps real quick. We got gas on both. Undercarriage good. Mix is good. Power's set. Seatbelts, lights. That's gumps. Alright, there we are. Beam the numbers. Tank some power out. And we'll do 10 degrees of flaps. Okay, 85 knots here. Don't go too slow. Alright, base and final looking clear.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa left, base runway 10 Galesburg.
we'll do 20 degrees of flaps in the base turn.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989er Sierra Papa left final, runway 10 Galesburg.
There I go again with another left final. 30 degrees of flaps. I gotta really lose some altitude here. The runway is just so much smaller than the one that I generally practice on, so I'm ending up higher than I'd like to be. Doors all the way out. Transition to straight and level. Got my stall horn happening. Oh boy. Stall horn was giving me some shit.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989er Sierra Papa back, taxi runway 213 Galesburg.
Yeah, so that one I had just way too much altitude. I carried too much momentum into the landing and just had to burn it off, and unfortunately I bounced it. The goal is never to bounce it, but I did bounce it. So that sucked.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989er Sierra Papa clear, runway 213, taxiing runway 10 on Bravo, Galesburg.
Alright, flaps are up, 1000 RPM. Clean this sucker up for the ground here. So taxi, land, and strobe. Not all on, but those are the lights I changed the configuration for. If anyone's keeping score at home, I'm sure someone is. We're gonna head back for one more. That was the second one. Ding! So we're doing one more here and then we'll be current. I don't know if we'll be proficient. It's just this runway is kind of little, but it's all good. It's good practice, man. I need practice on little runways. How many times are you going to get a 6,000 foot by 150 foot runway, you know? If you watched any of my other videos, you might have seen the one in Canton where I had to do a go-around. That runway, man, it's small. I mean, like, I don't fly like bush planes into grass strips, you know, but as far as like Cessnas into paved surfaces, that runway is, it's a wee little thing. I had to do a go-around. I didn't get set up properly for the approach, and that was when I was like flying a lot. So today, as part of the shaking off of the rust, I expected to struggle a little bit with this. Let's hear the weather.
Weather, wind, 0-9er, 0 at 9er, gust 1-5, visibility 10.
Okay, great. Altimeter is the same. Wind is moved actually more in line with the runway, which is nice. The sustained wind is down and the gust is up. So I'll be honest with you, gust 1.5 is my max. So I don't like gusts over 1.5, and I won't do sustained winds over 1.5. So we're sort of close to the rules that I've set for myself regarding wind tolerance. I'm going to really stick to those today because I don't have a lot of recent practice based anything on. So anyway, we're here at the hold short line. We're going to push the mix in rich. We're going to flaps up, tanks both. All that's good. I'm going to have a sip of hot Joe. I love coffee. That coffee sucks. I got some gas station coffee on the way up. Very disappointing. Here we go. Let's do number 3.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989 Sierra Papa departing runway 10 left, closed traffic in the pattern, Galesburg.
Mix is rich. That's the important piece that I one time forgot. I won't forget again. And feeder off the brakes. Right rudder's coming in. Power's coming in. Power is full. Gauges are green. That's 55. Rotate. Oh man. Telling you what. Choppy. It's choppy down there. That's for damn sure. No joke. That VY is hard to get. I am close though. 76. And that's 500 feet. That's 700 feet, so we'll start crosswind here. And we're almost at pattern altitude, so the power can come back. And downwind is looking good.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk 989er Sierra Papa left downwind, runway 10 Galesburg.
On 2100 RPM, and we just want to come around nice and smooth. Standard rate. Okay, welcome back. So the GoPro Fusion decided it was not wanting to play nice with us today, so it shut off somewhere back there. I don't even know where. Somewhere back there we lost the camera. So this is my other GoPro, which I had on the window when I started, and it fell off immediately. So let me tell you, I've had a little bit of technical difficulties today, but nonetheless, we just completed our third landing here at Galesburg on runway 10. There's another fella entering the pattern now. I am going to go ahead and taxi back and park it. I feel real good about today. The wind is strong. and it is pretty much at the max that I'm like good at. So I'm just gonna chill. That was real good. Rust shaker. I'm gonna come back again this weekend and do it again. Yeah, real fun. I might go on a trip next time. Now that I know landings and takeoffs are not like something that I've completely forgotten how to do. Yeah, because I feel good about that last one. My second one sucked. You probably got to see that one before the camera shut off, where I bounced it. That is not how you're supposed to do it. But this is a practice makes perfect kind of thing, and it is an easy skill to lose if you're not practicing. So while we taxi, let's have a little taxi talk, right? So 2023 has been a busy year for me. I have not been flying as much as I want to fly, and I really want to fix that problem this summer. I really want to fly more. I want to get out here and do it. I want to work around the crop dusters, you know, the stuff that makes you a sharper pilot. I want to do all that stuff. What I also want to do is listen out. If anybody has any feedback for me as a video maker, as a pilot, etc., put it in the comments. You know, I want to have a conversation with anybody who's interested in talking about flying planes. I watch a lot of YouTube aviation stuff. If there are any YouTube aviation channels out there that want to link up and do some footage and do some videos together, let's do it. I'm all about it. I really hope that by maybe the end of this year, maybe next year, I'm gonna start shopping for an airplane. We'll see. But there will be an episode of AV8Nate that comes out where I introduce you to my airplane, and it's just a very exciting thought. So, but I have no immediate plans on that yet. It's just a goal that I've set that I am really dedicated to accomplishing. So, but I'm gonna park it right here. I hope you didn't miss too much of the landing and stuff. I don't know how much the camera didn't see, but sometimes the GoPro just can't handle the sun, and that's probably what this was. I'm in a parking spot. I got to turn the avionics off first, which means the headset goes down, so that'll be it for us today. But I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Thanks so much for joining me on another flight. It has been a real pleasure flying the airplane today. I'm glad you came along with me. I am AV8Nate, and you can be my wingman anytime.
Galesburg traffic, Skyhawk November 6905 Sierra Papa taxiing runway 10 via taxiway Alpha Bravo, Galesburg traffic.